Sunday evening, and you know what time it is. It's Sunday evening. It's about that time for the House of Dragon spoiler review. Yes, sir. It's your boy Shin, aka Larry, aka Old Head watching these TV shows. And we back for another spoiler review for the House of Dragon, the prequels to Game of Thrones. As you guys know, if you watched my videos before, you know that I'm a Game of Thrones newbie. So I'm going into this with a fresh set of eyes, not spoiled by anything that happened in previous Game of Thrones. I'm thoroughly enjoying this show. It's heavy on dialogue, but I like that because it's building up characters that I don't know, and I'm interested to see where they're going. So as always, if you like our content, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, ding ding, to get all our latest content. Earlier today, me and the wife, we did a watch along with the Falcons versus Seahawks. But the Falcons won. But we're not here to talk about that right now. If you want to check that out, look on our page and you'll see that. Very enjoyable from beginning to end. I hope you guys will enjoy that. But we're about to talk about this House Dragon. Just know, this is a spoiler review. So if you have not seen it, and it did come out tonight, but I do this every night for House Dragon. That's how much I'm enjoying it. I'm doing a lot of notes as I'm watching it, and then as soon as I finish watching it and looking over my notes, I come on and start streaming. So again, this is a spoiler review. If you ain't seen it yet, go on and watch it, okay? It is lightning. That means we're about to get this spoiler. So just know, all right? You see the flames right there. We're about to get into it, man. The show is fire. That's why we got the shout out to my wife for making this dope ass overlay for my stream. All right, let me get to my notes. Okay, episode 6. Let's get into it. So we start with a huge time jump. Now you don't know at the time, but it's been 10 years. It's been a whole decade since we last seen Rhaenyra and what she's been up to. And basically, we start with Rhaenyra with her legs spread wide open. She's having a child. Now, at first I thought it was her first child, but we'll find out later it wasn't. I think it's like her third child. But she's having birth. As soon as she has the child, it's a boy. So a little maid, you know what I'm saying, one of these little handmaids come in, she's like, the queen demands to see the child right now. I'm like, are you serious? I just had this child. I'm still bloody. She want to see it now. So old girl was trying to take him. She's like, no, let me get myself right, and then I'll take my child. I don't trust the queen. So she get herself, and then Leonor comes in, her husband, in name only, but they never consummated. Dude's gay, and she don't care because she get to run out and gallivant with whoever. Now you see the baby holding the baby in her arm. Baby ain't got an ounce of black in her. Leonor's black. Okay. And for those that don't remember, her and Leonor were betrothed to each other to try to strengthen the houses of Targaryen and Viserys. Valerian, excuse me. So basically, they've been living a lie for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And Rhaenyra has a new baby daddy side piece, you know what I'm saying, Sneaker Link. And she been hooking up with, and those are his kids. But them kids they ain't have an ounce of black in them. So they go to the queen, Meanwhile, Rhaenyra is bleeding all the way up the courtyard. Everybody saying, "Oh, congratulations, congratulations!" You know, Leonore's walking with her, being pretend husband or whatever. They get to the king and queen quarters. She wants to look at the baby. You know, she looks at the baby. Of course, she realized like, oh, this is another one of these bastard kids from that you sleeping around with. I thought it was Sir Christos at first, but it's not. As her and Christos aren't even talking anymore. Like she walked past him when she go to the. Christos is guarding the queen and king now instead of guarding Rhaenyra as he was before. So as she leaves out, the queen says, you know, you guys should keep trying having children. Maybe one day one of them will look like you. Basically putting out there like, dude, you know these ain't your kids. Stop it. Stop the cap. All right, so Renee and Leonore walk out by Christos with a trail of blood down the hallway, right? So that's how hard Rhaenyra is. Okay, so they leave there, and let me see. Rhaenyra takes her newborn son back to her room. Her other kids are playing around. Like, look, mom, we picked the egg for the newest son. Oh yeah, and Leonore just named the child Jeffrey or something like that. So, and Renee gave him the side eye, like, really? You gonna name him without consulting me? She's like, whatever, man. I'm gonna have something to do with the child, even though I didn't have nothing to do with the child. You know, I got to at least appear like I was had something to do with it. So she's like, all right, whatever. You know. So they take it to an egg like tradition, a dragon's egg to bond with it, and then the new King's Watch of the police, he comes in, and then Leonore leaves. And then we see that he's the baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? He's Sir Strong. All right. And he is Lionel, the king's right hand man, that's been in the hand since Otto left. That's his son. And Lionel has two sons. Him and I think it was like Laurie, something like that, the little creepy dude that was at the tree talking with Allison. You know what I'm saying? Was first talking about the rumors about Rhaenyra sleeping with her uncle, Uncle Damon. So that dude. So Lionel has two sons. Okay, one sleeping with Rhaenyra because that's how Rhaenyra like him. You know, the roughneck knights, and the other, you know, kind of creepy and more like Hightower. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see that later on. So then they flash to the dragon pit where Rhaenyra's first son, Jacaerys, named after the great king, the great old king, he's getting his baby dragon to bond with him. So basically, they get that dragon, and he comes out. He commands it to stand. You know what I'm saying? At attention. And then they bring out a goat, and then he tells it the command to burn the goat so he can go and eat it. So, you know, he tells him the command, and then the dragon turns around, burns the goat, go over there and eat it because he likes his food cooked. You know what I'm saying? So boom, dragon is now bonded to Rhaenyra's firstborn. Meanwhile, the other kids, Aegon, the king, and Allison's first child, was watching. You know what I'm saying? And he looks like he is like 15, 16. Wow. Obviously, uh, King Jas, as they call him, or Jace. King Jace is about 10 years old, either 9 or 10 years old. All right, so Um, one of like the younger. Oh, hello. Thank you for watching. I hope you watched the episode. If you have not watched it, this is a spoiler review. Okay, just respond to someone in the chat. But basically, one of the weaker children of the queen. Let me look at his name. Just I want to get it right. Amon. All the kids play a little joke on him. Okay. What's going on? Oh, what's up, Debo? What's going on? Oh, you just like other people's reviews. Well, thank you for watching. Appreciate you watching. So basically, the kids, Rhaenyra kids and the Queen kids, play a joke on the weakest kid. Basically, bring him out a pig. Talking about here's your dragon, because he's the only one that didn't have a dragon. All the other kids got a dragon, so he's like the outsider, right? They give him a pig, and then he feel embarrassed, so he go down into the damn dragon's pit. Like, oh, let me see if I can get me a dragon. Dragon wakes up about burn his ass alive. he whole ass up out of there like, man, I ain't about this life, man. I'm gone, man. I ain't never get one. He go back, run back to his mama, the queen, crying. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, you'll get you a dragon. Don't worry about it. Blah blah blah. All right. Allison always been two-faced, but now she's getting more like her daddy. You know what I'm saying? You can see it in her soul that more and more as Rhaenyra it places herself in power, and as King Viserys is starting to deteriorate his health, which I thought he was dead before when he was coughing up blood, but it looked like he lasted at least 10 more years, which is surprising to me. I thought he would be dead if they had a jump that far, but he's still alive, still hanging on to a thread. But basically, the queen, after she talked with her son, he's like, she started pressing the king like, bro, you know that baby ain't in Leonore's. That baby ain't got a hint of black hair. Basically, like, your brother got a child from that same family, and their family features come out, but them kids look like somebody else. You just gonna ignore that? The king just, putting his head in the sand. I don't know what you're talking about. He know, but he just don't want to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Because he's hell bent on not bringing shame to his house and making sure that his family name lives on. Targaryens live on. So he's willing to look aside, to look a blind eye to his daughter's, whoring, basically, with common men. Because it's against the law, really, for her to have sex with common men. But since she broke that with Sir Christos, it's just been open season then, since he rejected her after that. Because he didn't want to be a sneaky link. But Lionel's son was happy to be the sneaky link. All right. So they're his kids. And they are going to be the heir to the throne when she dies. Because as of now, the king has still kept her as his heir and not Aegon, his firstborn from Alice. Okay. So let's see. So she go out and she's sitting there. The queen goes to see Aegon to talk about the prank they put on his younger brother, right? And she ain't like that shit. So she get there, and her firstborn is standing in the window jacking off, like butt bunky ass naked. Like, I don't know what's going on with this show, man. They crazy. He wasn't even, whatever. She wasn't mad about that. She was mad that Aegon let, Rhaenyra kids tease her. And I'm like, are you excited for the Snow and a Thousand Ship shows? Oh, hold on. I'll get to that. Let me keep going. But thank you for watching. I'm trying to just go through it straight, and then I'll answer questions and stuff like that and go back and forth. It's because I don't like to get off track. But when I get off track, I'll get on a tangent. So I want to go straight through it and then do some questions and, go back and forth and chop it up. So she explains to her, thank you for understanding. She explains to her son, Aegon, that he is the firstborn son, and by birthright, he is supposed to be the heir to the king, not Rhaenyra. And he needs to prepare himself to become the king. Because if Rhaenyra becomes queen, there's a chance. Basically, she regurgitated what her dad said to her, Otto Hightower said before he left, and put that fear in her heart about it. You know what I'm saying? But Rhaenyra really don't care about that. She just want to be queen and then go ahead and make sure that her family name lives on. That's why she's putting up with a gay dude having an open affair with a dude, because she been doing the same thing. Both of them been running the streets, having their own little affair. So they all got little dirty little secrets on each other. All right, so that's how they go. They both got sneaky links, and everybody knows it or acknowledge it, whispers around the castle, except for the king. You know what I'm saying? If someone would say it to the king, he would have them killed. That's why nobody ain't bold enough to tell him. Even the queen won't speak it. Because he tell her, okay, tread lightly. What you about to say, it could be dangerous for you. So the king ain't, he love Allison, but he ain't about to let her sully his name with rumors. So, and he's always been like that. So, all right, so we go to Daemon, everybody's favorite prince, Daemon. You know what I'm saying? Him, and it seemed like he married Lord Corlys' oldest daughter, Lyanna. All right, he married her. They're flying, dragons. That was pretty cool. She got a huge fucking dragon, right? So, and they flying, they land, and they having a feast with one lord, and he's like, "Yo, I'll give you all my lands if you help me kill the triarchy, right? And protect our lands from the triarchy. I'll give you gold, all our lands, everything, castle, what I'm saying, lap of luxury. You can be the king of our land. We don't care. We just need your help to make sure that these invaders don't come in and bother us." So Daemon like, okay, all right, partner, I might think about this. Let me ponder over this. Lyanna like, no, man, nah. They go talk in private, and she's like, yo, man, this is beneath you, Daemon. You are a Targaryen. This little land is beneath you. We need to go back to Driftmark, where my birthright is. Take it back. And, I want to raise my children where my father raised me. I want to die there. When I pass, I want to die on my land in my home. Damon like, man, let's just leave that shit alone, man. I'm tired of all the politics, all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go ahead, take this land over, help them. You know what I'm saying? We got the dragons to do it. And boom, we can be king of this land. Why we gotta go out and do some old Targaryen shit, man? Like, fuck that old house shit, man. I ain't thinking about that. He's like, and then she's like, come on, man. You miss home. You miss being, in the royal family. Don't even play. Don't even play like that. So, they chop it up. She mad. She like, man, don't take that deal. All right. Uh-huh. Yeah, they were safe in that agreement, Rhaenyra and Leonor. Yeah, definitely. Both of them got to fulfill their lustful inquiries. You know what I'm saying? So after that, The kids, now this was real though. The kids were out training with Sir Christos. He was training all the kids, Rhaenyra kids and the queens and kids to be knights. Right? Because of course they got to be able to fight. You know what I'm saying? So Sir Christos is like, he get on the queen two kids and was like, all right, y'all attack me, see if y'all can even touch me. So of course they couldn't. You know what I'm saying? He torn with him. And then Sir Strong come up. He's like, he kind of mad because Christos ain't teaching his son. He was like, you know, why are you not teaching all the kids? Why are you just teaching the queen kids? So he's like, oh, okay. I got something for your ass. I know you fucking Rhaenyra. So he already pissed that this dude fucking Rhaenyra. So he like, all right, let's do this. Since you say I ain't training everyone, how about we put eldest son versus eldest son? Now, mind you, this kid is 9 years old. This kid is about 15 years old. Christos like, look here, man. So Strong was like, that ain't no fair fight. Kid ain't nothing but 9 years old. He's like, dog, in war, nobody care about no age, dog. And if you're gonna be in battle, you got to deal with what comes. So the kids get their wooden swords, they go at it. You know what I'm saying? Aegon start, dominating with his size and stuff like that, pushing them all around. But Prince Jace, Rhaenyra's son, got heart. We came back at him. Boom, boom, boom. We're going at him. You know what I'm saying? Pushing him back. Hell, Aegon hid behind a dummy and then pushed it over to knock him over. And then Sir Strong was like, that's foul play. That ain't swordsmanship. That ain't knighthood. So they're like, okay. You know what I'm saying? They both talk to him, tell him some strategy. Now Christos is coaching Aegon to how to win the fight. So he tell him how to strike, keep pressing. Then when he got off balance, tell him to kick, use your foot. So he kicked him in the chest, knocked Prince Jace down. Just keep attacking. So of course, Sir Strong, seeing his son getting his ass whooped, jumps in, grabs Aegon, grabs the sword out of his hands, like, all right, this is over. The little prince is like, how dare you touch me? Who are you? And then, so this is Christos' time to basically, need old boy and be like, man, why you jump to his aid like that? Why are you worried about the way I teach? Only person that would be mad like that is they were trying to protect a family member or a son. Oh, really? Oh, so you gonna try to taunt me about my son? Yeah, let me put hands on you, Christos. So he put hands on Christos, like Christos did old dude who he blooded him up. Now he didn't kill Christos, but he put them paws on him. All right, like, dog, don't play with me like that, man. Don't play with me and don't play with my kids. You know what I'm saying? And don't play with telling people, spreading that rumor, because you're going to get my kids killed. So that's why he really put hands on him. Because it's a offense punished by death for some commoner to sleep with a princess. So, anyway, that was a really good part of the show. Especially with the kids. You can see that Prince Jace has his mother blood in him. You know what I'm saying? It's her fighting spirit. He ain't no punk. So I'm imagining that when they have another time jump, that them two are going to be adversaries. You know what I'm saying? Whenever Rhaenyra passes. But yeah. All right, so Rhaenyra is tending to her newborn when the maid comes. These maids, the rumors pass through them anyway. You get up, it's like, yo, that's when the fighting. Your man got his ass whooped. Well, no. Your man whooped Christos' ass out there. So she goes to go talk to Sir Strong. And then she overhears Lionel telling him, like, man, you disgracing the house, man. When you beat Christos up like that, you pretty much affirm all the rumors. that you been screwing around with Rhaenyra? He's like, man, fuck that, man. That dude was disrespectful. He was threatening my child. I had to put pause on it. He's like, well, your actions may cost this family their lives. You know what I'm saying? If that rumor is proven true. So we'll see more about that later. Now Rhaenyra heard all of this, right? She heard them. She didn't come in the room, but she overheard them talk. So she goes back down, and then she goes back down to her room where her husband Leonor comes in drunk with his gay lover, right? So now she thinks. She's like, okay. And she tells him, look, man, the gossip is going around about this isn't our child. He's like, is it? I'm like, he's drunk, so he really don't care. He's like, is it? He's like, all right, I need you. And then he's just playing like, you know what? My boyfriend been telling me about the adventures he's been on the sea, and I think I want to go join him. You know, I want to go back and, you know, get it and be, you know, the knight that I was before we got married. And she was like, oh, hell no, dog. You're not about to go gallivanting on the sea with your gay lover and leave me here with more rumors about these kids. He was like, well, you know, basically like they ain't mine, but I've been here for 10 years putting on the good face, pretending, you know what I'm saying, these kids are mine. And she was like, man, don't sit here and act like you ain't getting no benefit out of this. You know what I'm saying? I got to do what I want to do. You got to do what you want to do. That was our deal when we first got together. Or you don't act like you forgot. Don't play dumb. You know what I'm saying? We could be married in the public, but have our own private sneaker links. And there ain't supposed to be no problem. Don't sit here and be like, I'm holding you back anything. You know, you got the best position in the kingdom, plus get to do whatever you want to. And you really don't even have to hide it, because if someone question it, and cut their head off for spreading rumors. So after that, yeah, Rhaenyra basically commands him not to leave. It was like, nah, you're not doing that, dog. I command you not to stay. So he can't leave. So they flash Elena, and she's talking with her daughter about not having a dragon. You know what I'm saying? So she's doing a better job at being a mother to her daughter than what the queen is for her weaker son. Okay. And then she goes and, you know, reassured that she'll have a dragon. She told her that, look, I ain't have a dragon till I was 15. And look at me now. I got the biggest dragon in the world. So if I can do it, you can do it too. You know what I'm saying? That type of inspirational thing. So that was cool. You know what I'm saying? And now, mind you, she's pregnant, you know, with another child. She's already had two children with Damien. So she goes to Damien and talks to him, and then tell him that Rhaenyra had another child. And then Damien made the joke like, did they tell you that the child looks like the new King's Guard also? You know, basically everybody know. You know, the king know, but he just want to put his head in the sand. But it's starting to make, again, bad decisions by King Viserys is making the crown look silly and look weak. She tells him that she tells him that she wants to go home again. She just want to go home, claim her land again. And Damon like, I still don't want nothing to do with that shit. So you flash to the King's Council. Everybody talking about now Rhaenyra has a place, a seat at the table. And then you know, they're suggesting things and like, yo, you know, the Driftmark has fallen back into enemy hands. And she was like, look, we should have put people over there once, you know, Damon, got it back, and then this wouldn't be a problem. But nah, we ain't do that. You know, people worry about other stuff. So basically, throwing shade at the queen for not pushing the king to do the right thing and fortify what Damon left. You know what I'm saying, and what he took control of. All right, so I guess the enemy got Driftwood back, and that's what she was talking about, and that's what Damon's wife wanted him to go back and take back the land. You know what I'm saying? Be that warrior that took over, that helped, free the land from the crab feeder. So it ain't the crab feeder, but it's somebody else. So Rhaenyra addressed it. They was about to end the meeting, and Rhaenyra addressed the queen. I'm like, look, man, I know we done had, our beef, and we ain't been saying eye to eye, but I suggest that we marry my son with your daughter, and in that way, we keep that house blood as pure as part of that incest shit again. We keep our blood pure, and we make sure our house is, united as one. So when I pass, our families will stay as one. Of course, the queen, is like, this bitch desperate. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not having. And then they leave. And then King Viserys is like trying to convince her, like, as they walking, like, yeah, we should just accept this. And then that'll be the best way to settle all rumors, all everything. She's like, nah, I'm not having one of her mutt kids marry my daughter. Nah. And, she got in her head, just like her father told her, that Aegon should be the ruler of the kingdom, because he's the firstborn male of the king. So she ain't gonna let that go. I'm saying her daddy did a good job in convincing her otherwise, to not let that go. And now she's putting that in her son also. So yeah, that's gonna happen. It's gonna be conflict. So once they get to the king quarters, Lionel comes in and is like, "Yo, man, you know what? I gotta excuse myself for being your hand. I can't be your hand no more. I've been compromised. My family has compromised my position, and I can no longer be an unbiased advice to the king." And the king like, all right, well, spit it out then. Since you gonna quit, you gotta tell me why you quitting, Doc. Tell me why you quitting. Why? Of course, he knew he couldn't, because if he did, the king would have him killed and all his children killed, right? He was like, I can't say. He said, you can't say, well, you ain't retiring. I'm not releasing you of your duties. He was like, all right, well, if that's the case, then my son, who has been relieved of his duties for fighting Sir Christos, he needs to go back to our land to watch out over our kingdom while I'm here. He was like, all right, go ahead, send your son back home. So that won't be a problem. No more rumors of him going back and forth about my daughter. So basically that's what he did. The queen looks at him at King Viserys in disgust, and then she leaves out. Like, really? You trying to tuck away the problem? All right, dude. So you ain't see now. You just openly trying to, hide the truth and deny my child, your firstborn, his birthright. So now she pissed. She going to Christos. You know what I'm saying? Telling him. Oh no. She went to the creepy brother. I guess that's her confidant now. I can't forget his name. I mean Larell or something like that. But basically, creepy dude is grown up, and he's her advisor. And he said, okay, well, yeah, I know what my brother did, and I know my dad been known, but he's kind of compromised now, so he needs to resign. He was like, the king wouldn't let her resign. Okay. And then she basically intimated like, man, I wish they could get, what was coming to them. So, being the creep that he is, he set up his dad and his brother to get killed and make it look like an accident in their home castle. So now, uh, basically, her sneaky link / baby daddy's dead. Died by his brother, who got some criminals out of the jail, of the dungeon, to do his dirty deed for their freedom. Now he cut their tongues out so they can't speak and tell anyone who set this up. But yeah, he basically set up his brother and them to get burnt up. His brother and his daddy to get burnt alive. Now they go to Lionel, Lena. She's having the baby, or trying to have the baby, and basically Damon is faced with the same situation as King Viserys was with his wife, with the queen, to when she, when he had her killed. Basically, a C-section back in the medieval time is equal death. Uh, Damon opted not to kill Lyanna, so he felt mercy on his wife and said, okay, well, the baby's dead, the baby's dead. Because the doctor told him the same thing he told Viserys. Viserys chose to kill the mother, the first queen, to try to save the baby. It was a boy, but the boy didn't live. Damon didn't do that, but Lena overheard them and said, "You know what? You're not gonna kill." She thought that he was going to kill him, but Damon wasn't gonna kill her. She went out to the dragon and told the dragon, "Yo, kill me, dog. I want that, that dragon fiery death. I'm not trying to get, killed for a baby that's dead on stillbirth." So she wanted to go out her way. The dragon wasn't gonna do it at first, but then smelt that the baby died, and was like understood why she wanted to die. So dragon granted her wish. Her huge ass dragon granted a wish and killed her. Now, hopefully the daughter can earn and make that dragon become her dragon. That would be real tight, but we don't know that. I'm just assuming. So they go back to the castle, and basically Rhaenyra is reading the tea leaves, and she like, you know what? It's time to get up out of here, man. I can't. Hold up. I can't really deal with all the rumors anymore. So she tells Leonor, "Hey, we about to go. Bring your man whore with you. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We gonna need all the warriors we need anyway. So bring your lover. That's fine. We need to get up out of here. Let's go to the place, I think it's Dragon Keep, that she was promised to be her kingdom anyway." She was like, "I should have did this a long time ago. Then I wouldn't even have to worry about these rumors because it would be in my kingdom." You know what I'm saying? So I control who yappity yapping. It's not in the major, you know what I'm saying, in the major castle kingdom with the king. Okay. So they pack up and they leave. Uh, her baby daddy is burnt alive. She don't know that. But the hand and, Lionel and Sir Strong were burnt alive. All right. Then the creepy little dude comes back and tells the queen, like, "Yeah, I did this for you. Who wouldn't do this for their queen?" You know what I'm saying? All I ask for is a favor in return, which I'll ask for later. I'm sure you'll, help me out when I do it. So, and that's how the show ends. Great episode, great character building, great way to show how you have a time leap, but still keep, and you have different actors also, but those actors embody what those characters were when we last met them just 10 years later. That's a sign of great writing. I'm saying, on this show. So, hey, I may be new to Game of Thrones, but I'm really enjoying this. And I hope you guys are too. Again, this was a spoiler review, so if you watch this and you haven't seen it yet, you popped in and out, you know, I hope I didn't spoil it for you. But like I said, I put on the title that this was a spoiler review. So thank you guys for watching. If you're here, definitely we can talk about a little bit more, but pretty much covered everything. And like I said, this is an excellent show. If you're not watching it, it is a lot of dialogue. So if you like a lot of action, it may not be for you, but for me, it's excellent. It's great character building. Just another show that I like to watch. It's late now, so I'm not watching Rick and Morty. I'll catch it in the morning, then I'll do a review. Also got to go and do Ring of Power. I'm probably going to do a 2-for-1 on that. And then me and the wife are also going to do our review for the past Power book on Raising Canaan. We got a lot of content coming out. If you guys like our content, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell. Ding, ding. If y'all know where that's from, say it in the chat. I done told people before. Basically, it's from Rocky 3 with Apollo wanted after Rocky won, he wanted that fight again. You know what I'm saying? Just him and Rocky, nobody around, just in the gym. You know what I'm saying? He was like, all right, we ain't even got no bell. Oh, here we go. Ding, ding. So that's where I get that from. That's one of my favorite movies. All right, yeah, I'm old head. So yeah, Rocky 3 is one of my favorite movies. All right, y'all. It's been a great viewing. I try to get this out as quick as possible. Yeah, this is by far my favorite show on TV right now. So, yeah, that's about it. Oh, thanks for that compliment, Devo. I appreciate you watching. I'm about to get out of here and get some rest. It is late at night. I appreciate you guys for watching. As always, peace up, A-Town down. We out of here. Let me see. Where is this?